Okay, so let us understand degrees. First is linear. First of all, what do you mean by degree? Degree means the highest power. Okay, and if we talk about linear, let me give you an example. Linear means what? Degree is 1. So let me write like this, x equals to 1. What's the degree over here? It's 1. Hence it is linear. Let me write down 10x minus 5. What's the degree over here? X to the power 1 hai. That means what? Degree is 1. Hence it is linear. Okay. If you see term wise, it is binomial, but if you see degree wise, it is linear because the power of x is 1. Keep that thing in mind. Don't get confused over here. Now let us talk about quadratic, and x raised to, let me say, 2 plus 11. What's the power over here? The power is 2. The highest degree is 2, and that is quadratic. For example, 7x square minus 3x plus 1. Okay, term wise, if you see, it is trinomial, but if you see degree wise, the highest power here is 2. Hence it is quadratic polynomial. Understood? Now let us see cubic. Let me give 10x raised to 3. Okay, what's the highest power over here? It's 3. It is cubic, or if you want, you can write down like this. Let's say 8x cube plus 11x plus 2. The power is 3, hence it is cubic polynomial. Let us see about quadratic polynomials. 7x raised to 4 minus 5x cube plus 7x minus 8. Okay, it is a polynomial because it has 1 2 3 4 terms and the power is 4 over here. Hence it is a quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial can be also called as biquadratic. Biquadratic means what? Wherein a power of 1 and 3 is not involved. The same equation I can write like this. Biquadratic equation is a 4-degree equation or polynomial in this case without the terms of degree 1 and 3. Okay, so let me give you an example. Biquadratic is, let me write ax or ax raised to 4 plus bx raised to 4 plus c, if I want to write down like this. Hence it is ax raised to 4 and bx, not 4, I'm so sorry, it is 2 over here. Biquadratic means what? Wherein the power of 1 and 3 is not there. Okay, such equations are known as, or terms are known as polynomials. Okay, it is also called as biquadratic or quadratic equations. There is a very big difference between polynomial and equations. I'll be explaining that after I explain quintic. Then I'll be explaining what's the difference between when you say polynomial and when you say equation. Okay, so basically we are dealing with polynomials, so we should restrict ourselves to polynomials only. Okay, now let us see about quintic. Okay, let me give an example of quintic polynomial. Let me write x raised to 5 minus x cube plus x square plus 8. As you can see, the power is 5 over here, hence it is a quintic polynomial. Okay, now let me tell you the difference between a polynomial and a equation. Polynomial means what? Let me write on any polynomial. Let us see. Let us write like this. 8x raised to 4 minus 5x square plus 9x minus 20 or 12. Let's say this is a polynomial. Okay, the moment I add equals to 0, this becomes what? This becomes your equation. So keep that thing in mind. The moment you add this part, LHS and RHS, it becomes an equation. If it is not there, it is a polynomial. Keep that difference in your mind. Okay. Now let me discuss some of the issues when we cannot say it's a polynomial or not a polynomial. Let me write it down. Not okay. Now we have discussed the very basics of polynomial, and I believe you are good to go with the very first exercise given in the textbook. Before that, pause this video and copy the table. There are total 12 questions, and this is what you are supposed to do. Yeah, I'm going to give you the questions, and basically you have to tick whether it's a polynomial or monomial, polynomial, and what is the highest degree over there. Okay, that is not seen actually. Let me just make it like this: degree, highest, power. Okay, so this is what basically you have to do. There are total 12 questions. Copy it down in your notebook and then click the photograph and send me on my email address. Okay. Yeah, sorry for that. Let me give you an example for let's say if I write 3x minus 15. This is a polynomial, binomial, trinomial. There are two terms, hence it is a binomial. Of course it is a polynomial also, and degree is, what do you guess? What do you think? Degree is 1. Okay, so this is what we have to do. For example, if I write like this, 4x square minus 16, again there are two terms, hence it is a binomial, it's a polynomial, degree is 2. So this is what we have to do. There are total 12 questions, difficult ones at the end. Make a note of this, and this is your homework. These are the questions. Copy it down and then continue with your homework. In the ninth sum, if you see, if you want, you can rearrange the power starting with the highest power, that is 4, and going till the end, that is 1. That is in the descending order. Okay, so if you want, you can arrange and then you can write down, fill the table. These are the 12 questions. Okay, copy it down and complete your homework. There are few important terms that I'll be explaining now. That is variable versus constant. What do you mean by a variable? Variable is a symbol which can be assigned different numerical values, is known as a variable. See, the name itself suggests variable. That means vary. It keeps on changing. Okay, and if you know, no, we used to have that assumptions wherein we used to take x equals to something, y equals to something. What is that x and y? It is nothing but a variable. Okay, so generally we take x, y, z, a, b, c, whatever you want to take. So variable. It's a simple topic to understand. Now let us talk about constant, a symbol having a fixed value. See here, in the red color it is written fixed value. For example, a equals to 8. Now this a, if we just talk about a, it is a variable. The moment we have assigned equals to 8, that means what? In that particular sum, a equals to 8 cannot change. It is a constant throughout the sum. In the next question, a can be 6, a can be 5, a can be anything. Okay, but for that particular sum, a equals to 8 becomes a constant. B equals to 5, x 10, y 12, 3, 4, 5, any number, they are constant. Note here, value of constant remains the same. This I have just explained. Values of variable can keep on changing. Okay, so keep this thing in mind. Now what do you mean by algebraic expressions? A combination of constant and variables. See here, the combination of constant and variables connected by some or all basic operations, plus, minus, multiplication and division, is called an algebraic expression. Okay, let me give you an example of algebraic expression. For example, if I write something like this, 7 plus 8x minus 6x square y minus 4 upon 9 xy. So see the definition, it's a combination. Yes, it's a combination of constant. Yes, constant is here, variables are also here, connected by some or all basic operation. We have plus, we have minus over here. Okay, so basically this is what an algebraic expression. Now let us see terms, various parts of an algebraic expression separated by plus or minus, or plus and minus. For example, 7 8x minus 6 xy, 4 upon 9 xy, 3p4 minus 6 q square plus 8rs x. So these all are what? Terms basically. Okay, we call it as terms. 8r cube s. Now we are going to solve textbook exercise 2.1. See, the question says that which of the following expression are polynomial in one variable and which